Ghana, in partnership with Seed Spring Network, and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program. Previously on The Pitch.
Hello and welcome to The Pitch Business Entrepreneurship Reality Show, where dreams become reality. The Pitch is a collaborative work between Hope Channel Ghana and Seed Spring Network. Now I want to introduce to you our faculty members, and these are the people who are going to take our contestants through rigorous training week in, week out, so they become abreast with the businesses or the ideas that they themselves are bringing.
Yeah, David is into OTech Biotech, and it's a solution for treating sewage water into clean, reusable effluent. Yes, and deals in sales of bacteria for sewage treatment as well.
The thing that I like again is, what will you do with the money? It says marketing and training. So again, he's in the right place. We can help him.
Elom, welcome to The Pitch.
Thank
This
you.
is the faculty. Now the question, what's your business model for The Pitch?
So that is not for me to do, because actually I don't have a business. My only business is to host the show. And so the lineup of contestants would come and do the needful. They have beautiful ideas and the faculty will take them through the grill. Are here to present to you the contestants who are going to go through rigorous training to prepare them to know how to pitch and then how to know their business and to strategize well to meet the board.
As an entrepreneur, when you decide to align yourself with somebody, what do you think you should be thinking of?
Right, so you need returns on whatever you are doing. So if it's productivity, you want to look at that. So for example, if I'm into logistics and I'm partnering with a company who can help me with me transferring my goods, I think it's the best way to do that. So
strategic partnerships,
yes,
isn't
please.
it?
Today, they are going to share their personal stories, their motivation, and what inspired them to embark on this entrepreneurial adventure.
My name is Kenneth Amwatin Edu, and I am thrilled to be at The Pitch representing Dish Dash. Now, Dish Dash is a food startup that aims to serve KNUST students with simple local culinary or food options that are not easily accessible to them.
Contestants, today you will be diving deep into the market research. Your challenge was to conduct thorough market research for a specific industry or niche.
Your analysis.
Yes.
Did you take the opportunity to look at the ministries of like Ministry of Water and Sanitation to see that the data, available data for this, treating like waste management, the customer base, who is going to pay for it?
Our client bases are real estate companies normally, and since they are the same organization which actually put up any building, we actually connect with them directly. So we have, before a building is put up, they've already planned the sewage treatment system.
Today, Vida is here again to take them through how to develop their business model canvas creation.
Now, once you have segmented your customers, you've looked at the product, its features and its benefits. And remember, it is the value proposition that is going to get you the money and retain your customers. You now move on to the channels. How am I going to deliver the service?
I think we informed you last week that two of you believe in us. And again, let me emphasize the fact that we've been impressed with the performance. But by all means, two of you must leave us. And today, two persons believing us to be Kenneth and Regina. Kenneth and Regina.
I'm sure you're having mixed feelings now. I'm not sure who you were praying for, but Kenneth and Regina are out. We are left with your 3 finalists. These are going to make the final pitch for the stake in the 100K that was promised on this show.
We will be right back.
My name is Emmanuel Nimate Kobodo, and I'm the headmaster of Ofanko SDA School. When we started, in fact, it was difficult. We were going around looking for support. Then one pastor recommended Heritage Fund. We can save through Heritage so that when we need support, they will be there to help us. We started gradually, we were able to save something. At the end of the day, Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund, ACOF, has helped a lot to be able to finish part of the building, and then you'll be able to purchase a school bus for the school. So I recommend Heritage Fund to you. If you need a place to save as an Adventist institution, the best place for you is ACOF.
We make you financially independent.
Welcome back.
Welcome, my friends, to The Pitch. Here we say dreams become a reality. Friends, let's give a round of applause to all of us. And I'm glad that if you are watching, destinies are going to be defined today, because the life of 3 young entrepreneurs are on the line to make their final pitch. If you have been watching, it's been interesting. These young people came in as raw talent. But today, through the work of the faculty who have groomed them, they are finally ready and prepared. And I like the work that the board also did in prepping them up for their final pitch. I don't know who will win, and I don't know who you are vouching for, but I pray the best person win. This program is an initiative of Seedspring Network in partnership with Hope Channel Ghana, and we are proudly sponsored by the ACOF, Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. They say we make you financially independent, and the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. There are a few persons here who I would want to recognize. We have in our midst Mr. Kweku Yabua Esuema. He is CEO of My Life Insurance Company Limited. A round of applause for him. And I understand one Mr. Esso is also with us, but at the appropriate time, we would introduce him also. I also have the honor of also introducing to you one of the faculty members who have been a backbone to this program, Mr. Edmond Nkansa. A round of applause for him. He was formerly a director at the Ministry of Finance in Ghana here. He is retired but not tired. All right. I also want to introduce to you the board who have been grooming these people through their constructive critique of their presentations. A round of applause for them. So now, I will call on the board chair of Hope Channel to give us a message.
Members of the Hope Channel board present, sponsors and facilitators, distinguished invited guests, able contestants, our esteemed viewers, ladies and gentlemen, all others duly recognized. On behalf of the board, management and staff of Hope Channel, I bring you all Christian greetings and wishes of God's blessings. With great joy and pride, I join you at the grand finale of the Pitch Entrepreneurial Reality TV show with tons of commendations to contestants, facilitators, management, and staff for making this show a possibility. Over the past few weeks, we have witnessed a remarkable journey filled with passion, determination, and an unwavering commitment to and demonstration of excellence. The contestants have navigated a series of grueling tasks, each designed to challenge their entrepreneurial skills and a push to the limits of their creativity and resilience. From the market research and analysis to business model, canvas creation, SWOT analysis, financial projections, and finally the customer persona development, these contestants have demonstrated extraordinary capacity to learn, adapt, and innovate. At Hope Channel, we believe in the power of transformation. Our slogan, Changing Lives, is not just a phrase, but a mission to which we are deeply committed. Today, as we conclude this season of the Pitch, we celebrate not only the entrepreneurial spirit of our contestants, but also the profound impact this program has had on the lives and the lives of others. In a country where youth unemployment is a significant challenge, initiatives like the Pitch Reality TV show that focuses on entrepreneurship is crucial. This provides you and young entrepreneurs with a platform, the skills, the resources they need to realize their dreams. Through our programming, we seek to build people spiritually and are further dedicated to their economic empowerment. By supporting entrepreneurship, we nurture the next generation of business leaders who will drive our economy and create opportunities for countless others. To our contestants, you have shown incredible tenacity and vision. Each one of you is a winner in your own right, having gained invaluable knowledge and experience that will serve you very well in your entrepreneurial endeavors. Your hard work and perseverance are commendable, and you embody the spirit of entrepreneurship. I congratulate all our contestants on their remarkable achievements. Your passion and determination have inspired us all. One of you, however, will be crowned the winner of this season, who will receive financial support to expand his or her business. This support is not just a prize, but an investment in your future and the future of our nation. We believe in your potential to make a significant impact and are excited to see the incredible things you will achieve as a result. As we celebrate the winner of this season, let us remember that this is just the beginning. Entrepreneurial journey has many challenges, but also blessed with immense opportunities. We also express our great appreciation and gratitude to our sponsors, our facilitators, our viewers, and our supporters, thanking you for being a very important part of this journey. Your support, encouragement, and enthusiasm have been sources of strength to our contestants and us at Hope Channel. Together, we are changing lives and building a brighter future for Ghana. Let us continue to support and uplift each other, fostering community of innovation, resilience, and growth. To our board, sponsors, facilitators, and the Hope Channel team, I say thank you for your dedication and hard work in making this show successful. Let us go forth knowing that we have the power to change lives, not just through words, but through action. Together, we will build a future where every young entrepreneur can thrive and make a difference. Finally, I thank you for your presence at this ceremony. Long live the Adventist movement. Long live the Hope Channel. Long live the entrepreneurial spirit of this Pitch Reality TV show. And may the Creator Lord bless you all. Amen.
I love one of the closing statements that the president made, that this grand finale may be the end of Pitch Season 1, but it's the beginning of the lives of these young entrepreneurs, especially the one who would impress the board and win their stake. I would want to, before we hear the contestants, take a moment and represent the members of the board to you after this musical performance. Welcome back from that break. I hope you enjoyed that soothing music. So now, let me introduce to you the members of the board.
Frank Tony Ishan, a seasoned entrepreneur with over 25 years of experience, currently holds the esteemed position of Group CEO at the Sealand African Group of Companies. In this role, he oversees the group's operations across multiple countries. Frank is a distinguished fellow of the Certified Chartered Accountants, ACCA, and the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers, ICS. Elizabeth Kosinsia. Mrs. Elizabeth Kosinsia, the CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited, brings a wealth of international experience to her role. With a career spanning over 25 years, she has honed her skills in accounting, banking, and finance, having worked with financial services globally. Daniel Ni Utokunosaki. Daniel Ni Utokunosaki is a chartered accountant, author, managing director, and lead trainer at Ephesus Business School, managing consultant at Ephesus Consulting Limited, and an SME consultant. Mr. Saki brings over 40 years of experience to the board.
A round of applause for these board members. You know, if you watch the feedback incorporation between the faculty and the contestant, a comment came from the contestant that I love so much, that the criticisms of these board have shaped them, and so they know that they have grown within these few weeks. Now, I want to go to our esteemed board to ask what are their expectations for the final pitch. Board members, you are welcome. I know you have very great expectations because you have been close up and personal with them, week after week, guiding them. What should we expect from you with regards to what you are expecting from them?
Okay, so first, I want to congratulate the contestants again for having worked through up to this point. It's been a very, very difficult journey.
Okay.
But also exciting and very educative. Today we're expecting that they're going to put it all together and give us a good pitch and give us a justification of why they must win the pitch. So basically that's what we expect of them.
Okay, yeah. So that is the expectation. They want a good pitch. And as I always say to the contestants, last days are dangerous for the unprepared, but last days are glorious for the one who is prepared. On that note, before we hear the first pitch, we'll go on this break. And when we come back, you hear the first contestant.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kosinsia, CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. We became a self-help cooperative fund on September 20th, 2022, with the sole aim of helping church members and institutions to become financially independent. The Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited has the following financial products for individuals and institutional members. Institutional products include a savings account and the purpose-driven account. We have the individual member products, which includes the Menidaso, the Medachi. The kiddie account can be opened for persons under 18 years by the parents or guardians. The CEO of the fund, I can confidently say we have been very successful and profitable since we were set up. My assurance to you, therefore, is this: your funds are safe with us because we have a team of qualified professionals with experience in fund management. Together, we can make you financially independent. ACOF, we make you financially independent.
Welcome back from that break. And this is the moment we all have been waiting for. The first person who, according to the ballot that we did, is going to present is Miss Jennifer Tando. A round of applause for her.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Tando, the CEO of Ask and Ice Hub. I'm very much pleased to present to you the pitch deck for our business. Ask and Ice Hub is a green business, and we are located in Aguna Nkwanta. We are mainly into the production of fresh fruit juice, freshly cut fruits, and then local drinks using our own locally sourced fruits and vegetables and herbs. So basically for the purpose of the pitch deck, this is what we'll be going to look at. So we started as a green business after going through the SNV entrepreneurship program. And then after that, we were motivated and encouraged to start up something to help contribute our quota to the sustainable development. Our main idea is to help reduce carbon footprint through our diets. So we came up with producing a very natural juice, organic and local drinks. Our mission is to produce highly nutritious drinks and juices to the population, bearing in mind their health. So at Ask and Ice, we say that with the health priority, we serve organic. As part of our vision, we are looking at being one of the biggest fruit juice production company in the country. Now the problem, about 80% of the population of adolescents consume carbonated drinks. Let's go to the schools and look at what they consume. All these drinks are so much dense in sugar, and these carbonated drinks bring a whole lot of health issues such as weight gain and other health problems. So this problem was identified. Now, among the students in Aguna Nkwanta, that is where we produce or where our business is located, we realized that these students want a fresh juice, something organic, but the problem is that it was very expensive. So they have to rely on the available ones, which is also sugar dense. The boys in the school, especially the SHS students, who wouldn't want to take sugary drinks because they say that the drinks is very sugary, they now sort to drinking alcoholic beverages because they tell you the sugary drinks is going to bring some things in their stomach. So this problem was identified. Now among food pastry vendors and event planners, they are looking for a one-stop shop which will produce them the juice to go along with their pastries. Whilst event planners are also looking for a professional caterer who can plan a full meal for an occasion. Busy professionals in my area are also looking for this fresh and organic drinks to keep them going the day, and also with a nice packaging that will even attract customers, especially those at the customer service sectors. So this our problem gallery, we can see all these types of drinks that these children are taking in. And even the young ones, their parents put some of these drinks in their bags while going to school. So what is our solution? We are producing freshly squeezed juice served in glass bottles, and this will be best for the busy professionals in their various offices. Let's look at this nice packaging for them. And then we have the freshly cut fruit, also fresh fruit juice served in paper cups. So we are using paper cups because we are contributing to sustainable development by using this sustainable packaging. And by that, we are also contributing to the SDG goals. Now, what are we giving out to our customers? Refreshments. We are producing nutritious rich fruit juice to our customers to calm their nerves. And this is helping to promote the SDG goal, in promoting the SDG goal 3, which is good health. Also, our packaging, with the use of eco-friendly packaging, we are also contributing to the SDG goal 4. Convenience. Our packaging material is such that it is very convenient, especially with the children. So the paper cup is very safe to use, safe to open, safe to close, even safe to store, so that if the student is not able to finish the drink, can keep it under the desk and continue in some time. And also, it doesn't hurt. You know, children would like to play a lot. So playing with the paper will not even hurt them. And affordability. Because our segment is such that it has different economic backgrounds, our pricing has been made so that it serves all these people, so that any economic background will be able to purchase our item. So this is our market size. The total addressable market that we can reach out to is about 29,000. But once we can service, that is the serviceable addressable market, is about 11,600. Now, the serviceable obtainable market, we have 1,000. So this is the population that we are looking at serving our products to. So looking at the total addressable market, it means that there is that possibility for expansion, which means that our business will be sustainable if we are able to expand ourselves. A market research analysis was conducted to compare our pricing and preference of customers with our competitors. And of course, Ask and Ice Hub was leading. However, the competitors were closely following because they were also using this affordability. Their pricing was the same as ours. And also, their product was readily available, but our product was not available. So they are closely behind us. So what we can do is to make our products available to the students and then also maintain our pricing strategy to continue to attract these customers. So this is the market size of Aguna Nkwanta. Now, with Ahanta West, we have towns such as Achonwa, Busia, Butre. These are farming communities who also produce fruit. So we are sourcing our fruit from these farms. So with that, we are contributing to the SDG goal 1, no poverty. SDG goal 2, 0 hunger. So that these farmers can also have something to go with by sourcing from them. Our customers were segmented, and we have the students, the busy professionals, and the event planners. In Aguna Nkwanta, most of the students are also workers because it is mainly their occupation is farming, and then there is low economic background. So most of the students work aside schooling. So this hype man would love to work, and he is a hype man, like an MC during parties, and would love something, a drink that will energize him throughout his hyping period. And then he also loved to have something healthy. But because there is that not option in the locality, he only had to go in with these energy drinks all around, and even sometimes going with alcoholic beverages. So there is a gap there. Michael Barton is a busy professional, works at, he's a banker in ADB, and he was sampled because his characteristics is just like the other customers who are also busy professionals in my locality. He loves to eat natural and organic drinks, but it is not available. So sometimes he would want to buy the fruit himself and prepare the juice at home. But the problem is the fact that this juice does not stay on the shelf for a long time. Because of that, it has become a problem. Now, Ask and Ice Hub is a solution because our pineapple ginger is pasteurized and it stays on the shelf for long. So Michael Barton can hop on our fruit juice. Ama Mensma is an event planner, and the problem she faces is the fact that when she's given a contract, she would have to consult individual caterers, one who would have to produce the drink, one who would have to produce the pastry, and then the food. So it becomes very tedious for her, and sometimes there is a last-minute disappointment. Ask and Ice Hub is in because we are a professional catering entity. We can produce the food, the pastries, up to the juice. So we are a one-stop shop. So this is a solution. As our SWOT analysis, we are looking at the helpful ones. So hopping onto the strength, there is no direct competition in our area. Looking at our product and our service, so we stand out and we have that strength. Also, we have strategically set up our sales points. So the schools, so the children will not have to trek for long before they buy our product. So we are closer to our customers, and that is a strength to us. Also, there is that large market, looking at our segment, imagine schools, and schools day in and day out, people are establishing schools. So because of our segments, there is a large market in that area. Also, we have that unique and high quality product that no one can contend with. Also, a diverse range of food and beverage options. So whatever money you come with, whatever choice you have, we are going to serve you. So we have the milk product, we have the spicy product. If you want it hot, you have it. If you want it light, we give you. So we have all that options for our customers. Something which is helpful but external is the fact that because of our public figure and there is a media presence in our area, we have various radio stations and local FMs in our area. And because I have that public figure, we're going to leverage on that opportunity to sell our brand out there. This can also be a threat because our lifestyle can also affect our business. So we are going to maintain a high integrity such that this will even sell our product and people would buy our product even because of our lifestyle. There is also the growing demand for organic drinks. People are now aware of their health and they are hopping in to drink something organic. There is the ease of online promotional costs. Now we can all advertise our products, which is just little cost to nothing at all, to paying nothing at all. So there is that opportunity for us to leverage on the internet to sell our brand. Also, there is increased suppliers. Because in my locality, most of them are farmers and they produce this fruit, there is that opportunity for us to increase our suppliers in order to avoid any supply chain vulnerability. Availability of skilled workforce. Ask and ISA want to make it a training center such that we can have these students or people who are out of school, train them, and then we establish them. So we are going to have that skilled workforce to support the business, and that will even help us to expand ourselves. Our good pricing strategy. Sometimes we do not have the power to control pricing, but we have the opportunity to set up good pricing strategy so that elements that have to be eliminated to reduce the cost of our product, we can be able to do that. Now, something which is harmful but internal is the fact that there is a storage and preservation challenges. Currently, we don't have much of these equipment that can help us to store and preserve our product, and that is a weakness. Now, we are going to mitigate this by exploring access to funds in order for us to purchase these equipment to help mitigate this problem. Also, dependence on seasonal raw materials. Having suppliers in each region and even the towns in my locality will help to solve this issue. Limited brand awareness, and of course, because there is that opportunity as a public figure and that opportunity for media presence, we are going to leverage on that to sell our brand out there. There is limited workforce to meet the demand, so the opportunity of training people is going to come in to solve this weakness. Supply chain vulnerability will be solved if we have more suppliers, and even we are planning on setting up our own farms so that we can help solve this problem. What is a threat to us is limited working days, and plans will be made during the non-working days so that the days we are not working, we are planning and organizing ourselves. Also, seasonal supply of raw material is a threat. So we are going to have our own farm and have more suppliers to help mitigate this problem. Who are our key partners? We have the fruit suppliers in Aguna, Panta, Aguna Banso, and Ayen Sudu. But we are also looking at extending it to the other part, which is especially Achawa, in the same locality. Also, millet and tamarind vendors, Aguna Kwanta markets, and then the eco-friendly packaging material providers are also our partners. And of course, the schools and offices are also our partners, because the heads of this school we are in line of signing a contract with them so that they can purchase our food and even add it to their school feeding program and give it to their ward. And also non-profit NGO, we have as part of our plans to have community engagement to even serve our drinks to the children on the street so that they can also have a taste of what is organic. And yes, we are contributing to SDG Goal 3, good health for everyone. So basically, our main activities is purchasing of raw materials, we produce, and then we distribute it to the various sales points, and then utilize the use of reusable glass and bottles to package our product and, yes, distribute it. So basically, these are our sales points. We have Hopes and Dreams. These are the schools, and we have Fiddler's Street Bite as also one of our sales points, and then Fiddler's Castle Resort as one of our sales points. Now into our finances. In 2022, this is the sales. We have our sales, our revenue, and our total. We have our worker salary. So in 2022, it was a temporal work, so we didn't have a full, a permanent worker. So they come in as and when we are producing, and then we pay them because it is just a startup. But in 2023, because the CEO was in school, we had to employ people, and then that increased the salary for the workers, and it affected us. We made a loss in 2023, and it's also due to the issue of spoilage. We made a loss, and that one has been mitigated. Okay, so this is our balance sheet. Currently, our fixed assets amount to 12,850, and then the money in our hand. So currently we still have our utilities available due to the loss in 2023. Now we do not produce continually as we do, but we do it based on order. So you order, we take your money, we use it to produce for you. So now that is why we need the funds in order to have full operation, because the demand is there. The demand is there. So this is our cash flow and our financial projections the first one is supposed to be 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. It was a typo error, please pardon me for that. So we are looking at from 2024 to 2023, the price of our product for the student is going to be 3 cedis. And then we are also looking at 200 customers with 30% increment. Then from 2026 to 2027, we are looking at 40% increment. Why? Because we are pitching for fund. So when we get access to the fund, we are going to buy additional dispensers and even a juicer to increase our production and also expand our sales points in order to produce for these people. So we are looking at 3 visitations per week, and that gives us the figures as displayed. Now, we need 45,000 Ghana cedis to purchase our commercial juicer, which amounts to 10,000, 2 commercial dispensers, reusable glass bottles, and then also our production room will have to be, FDA came and they told us some of the things we are supposed to do, and we need the funds to prepare the room very well for our production, and also to source raw materials, and then we use 5,000 into marketing and branding. These are marketing projections, maintain very low pricing. So we are a team of 5. Unfortunately, the other one couldn't add it. So I'm the CEO. We have Miss Rosalind Makata, who is a product research lead, and she is a lecturer in the University of Cape Coast. We have Miss Mavis Essien as the sales personnel, and Mr. Vincent Aka, the finance and marketing. Because of the team and the experience they have, it gives Ask an Ice Hub that position to solve this problem out there. There is a problem to be solved, and Ask an Ice Hub is the right solution to give them to solve this problem. Thank you.
Jenny.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, sir.
How do you think the final pitch went? Were you able to capture all that we've gone through?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good presentation. I have a few questions for you. Going back to your glass bottles, reusable glass bottles.
Yes, sir.
How do you intend to get them back?
Okay.
And do you already have a system in place to make sure that you are reusing this, taking into consideration the hygienic factors and all that?
Okay, thank you very much. So with the reusable ones, we're looking at the very big ones that the customers would buy and then keep it there, and then we'll be using the juice as and when they need it. Now, so the idea is that when these customers want more juice, they are going to bring the same bottle for us to fill it for them. So that is one of the idea. The other idea is that we have the small ones which will not be returned. Now, we use that idea because even though glass bottles is good, but it also has some, especially where it's breaking and all that. That's why we plan on doing reusable, so that, and even there is, if you return it, you are given something, like you are given an incentive for returning your bottle. Yes.
Okay. Good. That's good. Second question, then I would leave it out to the others, and they come back to you on the financials. You continue to mention the fact that your key differentiator is organic.
Yes.
Your raw materials, you are not in control. You'll be relying on farmers within your locality to give you that.
Yes, sir.
How are you able to maintain or to keep them? Because if someone else comes, maybe an importer comes and gives them a good price off the go, what is your plan to make sure that at least you control your key raw material?
Okay, thank you very much. So currently, where we source our fruit, that is the local farms, these are farmers that SMV trained to set up their farms. And because SMV was mainly into green, so they are into the organic production. So, and because I was part of those they trained, I have that partnership with them. Now, because that is organic, we serving organic is our trademark. A new supplier coming in, and then we inspect and we realize that it is not organic, we are not going to follow it because we want to maintain that. For our brand. That is with it's being very organic. So there is a system for inspecting it. Because we didn't have, that is how come we experienced that spoilage. The pineapples we sourced wasn't as organic as we thought, and that's led to the spoilage. So we are going to put in measures to inspect the fruits very well before we go on with producing with that particular fruit.
Okay. That is good. You should also look at how you would be able to at least connect to these farmers, these outgrowers, have special arrangements with them, incentive by maybe giving them some inputs before the product they finally come out. In that case, you're able to at least manage that you will always have fruits for your business. All right.
So some of these farmers, we started that when you give them the money, it doesn't come. They'll be giving you stories.
That's why I'm more concerned about your control. Yeah. And then you did mention in the pitch that you are looking at setting up your own farm.
Yes.
That also should be something that you should focus on doing. At least you have a bit of control on your raw materials.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'll come back later.
Jennifer, how are you?
I'm very good.
Yes. I just love your confidence.
Thank you.
Yes. My question for you is that with your unique and high quality products that you believe will sell, because most people nowadays are very conscious of their health, why do you intend to increase the 12% of your customers? You say you have about 11,600 potential customers, and you are doing just 12%. To me, the 12% is very low. It's about 1,300 and something. Why the 12%? And how do you intend to increase that 12% to maybe 30% or 40%?
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the question. So basically, what we have, our strength now can serve the 12%. So with access to funds, we can be able to expand ourselves. Now we intend to even maintain the 12% for up to a year so that we can even manage this customer base very well. When we are able to do that, these customers will even sell the brand out to other people. So because this is a startup, we don't want to put so much money into an advertising. Of course, we'll be doing it, but we would want this 12% to now refer us to other people, and with that, our will be growing. So we are looking at expanding, but the strength we have right now, the people that we can serve currently.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We will be right back. The Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
My name is Emmanuel Nimate Kobodo, and I'm the headmaster of Ofanko SDA School. When we started, in fact, it was difficult. We were going around looking for support. Then one pastor recommended Heritage Fund. We can save through Heritage so that when we need support, they will be there to help us. We started gradually, we were able to save something. At the end of the day, Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund, ACOF, has helped a lot to be able to finish part of the building, and then you'll be able to purchase a school bus for the school. So I recommend Heritage Fund to you. If you need a place to save as an Adventist institution, the best place for you is ACOF.
We make you financially independent.
Welcome back from that beautiful presentation. Please, a round of applause for Jennifer Tandor. That was a beautiful one. I don't know how the score sheets look like on the part of the board, but one is down, two more to go. So now, help me with a round of applause to welcome our brother Daniel Adade Brown.
Good afternoon, judges. So my name is Brown Daniel, and I'm the CEO of Brownland Code Labs and Systems. Basically, we provide tailored software solutions to individuals and businesses, and also we build hardware desktops for individuals and businesses. You would agree with me that today, technology is the rule of the day, and it will be the rule of the day and forever be. Now, you understand that all small-sized businesses and individuals leverage on technology platforms to scale up their businesses and also to help them to operate much efficiently. An example is the cocoa seller on the roadside. She is leveraging on an app called Glovo to help us sell her product to staff members at the offices and even students in schools, where they can order her porridge and it will be delivered to them in the school. An example also is a watches seller in a school. She's also utilizing the technology space for her customers to order her watch to their offices and also in her school. Not only here, but across the globe, all the various sectors are leveraging on technology systems to help them scale up their businesses and help them operate much more efficiently. An example is the agricultural system, where now technology has helped the agricultural system to make their produce and services much more efficient. An example is the political system. They are also using this same platform to help them to scale up. Now, I want to present to you a problem, and this problem can be found in the educational system. But to begin with, one man said, who is named George, he says that technology will never replace great teachers, but in the hands of great teachers, technology or it's transformational, which means that whenever there is a problem and now technology is brought into the space of this problem, it causes a change. Now today I want to present to you the problem in the educational sector. Now this is one school owner. I would call him Mr. Kofi. Now in his school, he's been operating for the past 3 years. Now he's always having issues about specific staff or tasks in the school. Now, whenever there's management processes, whenever students are rolling in, whenever parents are coming to the school, whenever fees has to be paid, whenever lessons are going on, at the end of the school year, whenever reports are supposed to be made, whenever parents want to get feedback from what they have from the school, it's very difficult, and it has been a burden to him that one day his school might collapse. The students are not so much happy. The parents would pose problems about how he manages his school. An example is delayed time in management. Whenever fees are being paid, the secretariat and the treasury, and there's so much pressure, it makes management quite difficult. Also, with the administrative processes, whenever they are working out with staff, it becomes inefficient and it's not properly run. Also, there's lack of access of information. So now parents are unable to get much information from the school. Also, how they keep their data records. It's the same old archaic system where records are not properly kept, And also communication is fragmented where now parents don't get the right information. Students are also unable to propel the right information to them. Now in Ghana, we count about 25,000 plus of schools in Ghana currently. This is neglecting the the tertiary schools and the colleges. We have 25,000 plus of schools currently in Ghana. And all these schools somehow face these problems. The school owners have these issues. So now, this man, once again, Mr. Kofi, as we said, would want to have all his problems being solved. But how will this be solved? We want to present to him the technology solution, where we want to provide to him a very smart software app which will manage all these processes for him. Now, concerning admission and registration, this app will cater for that. Programs and courses which will be run for the student, this app would also cater for that. Speaking of students and teachers' records, fees, financials, class scheduling, report making, lesson planning, everything about the school operation, we want to present to Mr. Moses this customized, tailored management system to handle that. That's the solution, and this solution is named the Adesua Management System. Now, not only will this system help the school, we want to bridge the gap between the home and the school. Now, we understand that many parents back at home do not know what happens in the school, right from kindergarten to the junior high schools. Whenever there are exams, tests, reports, fee payment, and other information, parents don't get to know. So now we want to bring parents parts of the school community. So this app, named as the Adesua Management System, will cater for that. And it's also a one-time smart saving tool, where now parents can easily do everything back at home and have access to the school management system back at home. There are some key features I want to take you through this system. It will take care of attendance, it will take care of the admission management, it will take care of the grading system. We have inbuilt learning management system in there, library management, where students can easily access some textbooks or materials to help in their study, and even with the management, how payments are being made and how they admit some staff to the school. These are some key features about this app, and there are more from this app. Now, this system is bringing on board faculties together: the management, the teachers, the parents, and the students. So here, when there are exams and when there are tests and whatever there is, now the parent would have hands-on information of every record about his or her ward. So the parent or the students don't have to stay back in school wasting time to take homeworks. The student has hands-on information of whatever that will happen in a semester or in a term. The parent is also aware. Management don't need to stress making announcements to large crowds. Every detailed information is placed in there where students, teachers, and parents can have hands-on. Now teachers can also put down assignments for students, their homeworks, their midterm exams. Everything will be so much easy to save time and to make the school operations much more efficient. Now, our value proposition, we want to save time in the management of these schools. We also want to provide them with a very low-cost operation system. And finally, we want to make them much more efficient in their school processes. Now, in the technology space here in Ghana, it's about $1.5 billion, and it promises to grow. Now, last year, 2023, the Commercial Guide provided us with a rough report on how the technology space or the IT sector in Ghana is fast growing, and it promises to grow to about $5 billion in the coming years. So this makes us understand that there's a growing market for technology. So in the educational space, where we have about 25,000 schools, if we are to target even a 1/3 of these schools to leverage on these platforms, I believe that it's going to help schools be much more efficient and grow faster. So this is a breakdown of the schools we have currently in Ghana. We have about 18,000 of the primary schools, the junior high schools roughly 9,000, the senior high school 900, and the training colleges and technical institutions, which promises to grow. But how do we make money? Now, in the various schools, to leverage on these software platform, we've provided with some packages for the students. So, from the primary to the junior high school, for the parents and the students to have hands-on information about whatever they have, we want to charge 30 cedis for a student. So this system will be run for the academic year. So in a school where we target about 1,000 students, each student to leverage on this platform would pay just 30 cedis. So as part of the fees and everything that they provide to the fees, this 30 cedis will be catered for this system. And also we've provided parents with a premium package. This premium package will have extra features as part of the app. An example, once the award take a test in the school and the parent is back at home, a notification can be sent to the parent wherever he or she is, not to be coming to the school to check up on. Their terminal report will be sent to the mail of the student each and every academic year. So this is the business model for the primary and junior high school. The next one is the senior high school. As we break out, the senior high school will also be a target. We want to have 50 cedis for each student for the basic package. Now, if a senior high school student travels from Accra to Eastern region or Volta region, the parent has no information about what the student is doing. So the student will have assignments, the student will have exams, and the parent doesn't know the score. The student will have the fees paid, but management is saying that your student has not paid fees. So now, leveraging on this platform, the parent and the student will have every single detail about the school. So this is the second model of our business. Now, we understand that there are other systems out there and other companies providing these solutions. But what sets us apart is about the cost. Now, for a school to purchase this system, it's very much expensive for a startup school, a primary school to just go and spend a huge amount of Ghana cedis just to purchase the software, whereby they have classrooms to manage, they have offices to manage, and they have certain things about the school to manage. So we are providing these schools with a very competitive price and also not changing the efficiency and the quality of the system. It remains the same. And also the platform is such that it can be customized to a number of schools. So we can move from school 1 to school 2, 3, 4, but they all have their details and everything about them. And also the solution is scalable. It can be used for the primary schools, it can be used for the senior high schools, and even going forward, we want to go to the colleges and the universities that do not have these systems. Just as I said, we are looking at convenience, efficiency, and a much more affordable software. So looking at the market, we have some providers that have a very good pricing, but their software is not convenient. It cannot be used for the junior high school, same as the primary school. So it's a little bit difficult. And also other solutions are there, but quite expensive. But where we position ourselves, we are making it much more affordable for the schools, the parents and the students, and also making it much more convenient. Now, our tax on the market strategy. Now, after this software is ready, we want to pre-launch it. And pre-launching, we want to visit about 2 or 3 schools to test it. Now, to launch it, we want to have an event and forums to make a broadcast or to teach or educate some other companies or schools how this system can be run. And now we can make direct sales from schools which are interested. And now with our growth, we want to utilize the digital space to run ads on this system and also to have sponsors, referrals, and key partners to support our products. Now, our roadmap on how this system will be utilized, we have made a breakdown of about 8 months. So where we have a school which is ready to use the app, we have factored in training and onboarding. So for every school, whenever they have the app to use, myself and my team will go in there to train the teachers, to train the faculty and the staff and even the students on how to leverage on this system. For our finances, these are our key KPIs. We are looking at revenue growth, we are looking at net profit margin, indicated our tax rates, the inflation rates, customer retention rates, and an increase in number of students by 10%. So our revenue, per the projections we've made for the primary schools, we are targeting about 2,000 students. And in there, we want to have 60% of this number taking the basic package, and we want to have 40% of this number taking the premium package. After done all those calculations, in the very first year of these projections, we are making about 76,000 in the very first year, just for primary and junior high schools. And for the senior high schools, targeting just 1,500 students, we are making 84,000 Ghana cedis just in the first academic year. So that will take us to our income statement. So for the very first year, having all our costs and operating expenses and other tax, depreciation and interest expenses and all that, it brings us to a net profit for the first year, 32,000. The next year, because we have already built the system and the system is far running, there's no need of spending on the systems again. The next year gives us 81,000 Ghana cedis. And the very last year, which is year 3, is giving us 90,000. So we are even breaking even in the first to second year, having started the project. And here is our balance sheet. It looks a lot, but I'm sure you would understand, a very well balanced sheet where we have everything in there, our cash, our long-term debts, our total liabilities, and everything in there. The very last one is our cash flow, also in there, projecting an amount of 45,000 in the very first year. The second year, scaling up to about 130,000 in the second year. And in the third year, we are making about 250,000 Ghana cedis. So now, we are here to request an amount of 50,000 Ghana cedis to help us in the development of this project, to help us market this project, to help us efficiently reach out to these schools that need this system, because you cannot build a school and be sleeping and praying that one day it will collapse and making parents and students work so much difficult. Now, these funds is going to help us in the development cost, which we have listed. So there has to be a unique design, a back-end development. Now, the structure cost, we're going to have a cloud system, which is going to keep all these files of students, because they are going to have access to cloud system to keep their data, and also maintenance, and also operation of the human resource who is going to program these systems. And also, as the schools get these systems, we're going to provide training sessions for these schools so that students, staff members, and faculty would understand how to use the system. And also, not to leave alone, miscellaneous costs. In case there's any unforeseen expenses which we have to make, we've indicated that. And that brings us to the sum amount we are requesting, which is 50,000 Ghana cedis. So here is my team. A very good friend of mine. He's a full stack developer. We've worked on several projects. He's promising to be on board to work with me. And also my brother, he's a technical expert and also a mentor. He has provided a number of systems to other companies in the agricultural sector and is doing well. This is some systems we've already built. This is the University of Ghana Business School IT compliance system. So a staff of about 3,000 staff leverage on these systems. So basically it takes complaints, it reports complaints, it keeps data of the complaint, and at the end of the year, the University of Ghana Business School, the IT head, is able to have a data of all these complaints sent to the system. And now another project we have is the University of Ghana Buy and Sell. So students are exposed to criminals outside the school, speak of Circle, speak of other places. So we want to have a system for the students where it would help them to buy and sell easily, very safe for the students, and also help them to the entrepreneurs in the school be able to advance in their business, not exposing students to criminals out of the University of Ghana campus. These are some projects we have. So thank you very much for your time, and I'll bring my presentation to an end.
Okay, David, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, madam. Yes, please.
Yes. Good presentation.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. On your value proposition,
Yes, please.
you mentioned cost.
Yes, please.
When it comes to cost, anything can happen. The elements of cost can change here and there. How do you intend to manage that cost?
Okay. All right. I think with our value proposition, comparing ourselves to other tech solutions providing the same systems, we are coming in to provide a very affordable, low cost, but providing the same efficient and quality. How are we providing the system?
How are you going to do that affordable, low cost?
Okay.
Because I believe the tech system, you all run on the same kind of cost. Right?
Yes.
So how are you going to get some incentives from somewhere to subsidize your cost, or how?
Okay. After the development, as I've stated, after the software is developed, we want to target a student per head. But other technological space go out to sell these systems for schools. And not every school can afford the system outright, providing it with the whole system, which is much more expensive. But we are coming in with the cost, and competitively, we want to target the number of students in the school. So if a student is paying a lesser amount for the system to be used in an academic year, it's much more affordable than a school having to buy the whole system of a very huge amount before catering for the student. So if I understand the question very well.
Yours will be on a pay-as-you-use arrangement and not an outright purchase by the school.
Okay, yes, please. Yes,
that is what
yes,
you're saying.
Yes,
so
yes.
if the school has 1,000, they will pay for 1,000. If it's 1,002, they pay for 1,002. But it's not as if you're buying the whole system. You're buying the whole system, and it's on the pay as you go, right? I think that's what you're saying.
All right. I think this is coming up. We can also provide.
But that's not what you're saying.
My understanding of what you're saying is that if I'm the school, I don't have to buy the system. Let's say $100,000, right? But I'll be paying on a yearly basis on the as and when I use the system. That's what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I presented. But I think, just as you said, I'm very sure that other schools, which are, we want to make it so much open for a number of schools. We understand that the financial strength of every school would vary. So then if a school comes to our doorstep and we want to even pay or even buy it to an amount we feel it would equally cater and even much more than what we are looking for, I think it's a good market for us.
Okay,
Thank you very much for the question.
Then on your financial projections,
yes,
you were using year 1, year 2, year 3. Is it because you don't know the exact year you are starting your business? That is why you are using year 1. Have you not started, or is something new? And if it's something new, then you are projecting from 2024 to maybe 2027. So why are you using year 1, year 2?
Okay.
Is it?
Yes, just as I stated, I think with looking at the school system, they work on the academic year basis. So once they get the system, we definitely, payment or the outcome of whatever service we are providing can be in a number of years. But in our roadmap, I think production will start if we are to begin and have the funds that we need. Our roadmap started at the end of July, where development,
July,
research,
July,
what?
2024,
yes, please. 2024, yes, sir. So yes, if we have the funds. So we stated the research, going to the number of schools, speaking to the staff and management, what their problem is, because the few that we have might not be enough. They have other problems which they can address. So we stated that period of year because of the school system, just to help us make good projections.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thanks for the presentation. I have a few questions for you. SHS.
Yes.
SHS.
Yes, senior high school.
You are aware that the government is not allowing school heads to charge additional fees because of the free SHS. The government is not allowing school heads to charge additional fees. How do you intend to overcome this arrangement so that they are able to charge the students for the services that you are going to render?
Wow, I think that's given me my preparations. Okay, sir. So I think with that means we'd have to provide or expose the system to the government.
Okay.
But the idea we have, much more efficient to run the school, keeping data and helping the administrators work much efficiently. I think we can present this to the government and what we have stated. I'm sure it would even help us reduce our work, because now if the government is to tailor this software to the number of secondary schools that we have, about 900, I'm sure that would even help us scale up in our business and even limit our tax by traveling or exposing it to the school individually. So.
The third of this is that if you are projecting to receive monies from SES, that is public SES schools, it will be difficult to meet that target. That is basically what it means. All right, that's fine. Okay, your go-to strategy, I didn't see any timelines. You said, okay, so you're going to begin in July of 2024. I didn't see any timelines for each of the steps that you had indicated in your report.
Sir, please, the roadmap,
yes.
the data in there. It's from July ending. I think the roadmap.
Yes.
It's a little.
Were there timelines there?
Yeah, the roadmap.
Oh, no, maybe I didn't say. That's fine. I just needed to clarify that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so on the assumptions, you gave us some percentages for certain items, but not. For example, revenue growth rate. I didn't see any rate for that. I didn't see anything for customer acquisition cost and the customer retention rate. What I always saw was tax rate, inflation rate, and then the increase in the number of students. So you need to look at that particular aspect as well to enrich your presentation. Now, on the financial statement, the projections, I think you mentioned something to the effect that in the second year, you have developed the product already. So, what I did see was in the second year, we were doing about 20,000 cost of operation. Whereas the year before, it was much higher. So, in your income statement, year 1 to year 3, year 1 was 50,000 cities for cost of goods sold, and then 23,000 for year 2, 137,000 for year 3. Now, was why the year 2 declined, and then year 3 also went up. So can you please explain that to me?
So in the use of our funds, the expenses we are to make, once development has been done and the software is ready, which means year 2, there'll be no funds to develop the system again. It's a one-time development. Okay. What we'll do will be maintenance, opening up our storage space, the data space, and also we'll be having training sessions for these schools. So
what happens in year 3? Because year 3 now goes
year 3, yes.
About
I think yes.
About five times plus.
Yeah. Yes, I think.
So what happens in year 3?
Sir, please, it's an error. It's opposed to the year 2. The year 1 is not supposed to be the same. I think year 3 would have to equally be the 23, please. It's an error. Sorry, sir.
So that clarifies the point.
All right.
That was a beautiful presentation from the young entrepreneur Daniel Adade Brown. Once again, a round of applause for him. Indeed, to be an entrepreneur is not for the faint-hearted. I want to again introduce to you one very honorable member in our midst, in the person of Mr. Thomas Kwesi Eso. A round of applause for him. He currently is the Executive Secretary of Chamber of Corporate, and a little bird whispered to me that he's been elected as a council member for the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana. So you're welcome, sir. And I also have to introduce one of our own. She is the event manager for Seed Spring Network, Miss Afrakoma Epria Frempong. A round of applause for her. So, now continuing on, we are going to hear from our final contestant. in this grand finale of The Pitch Season 1. She's in the person of Miss Theresa Amia. A round of applause for her.
Good day, everyone. I'm Amia Theresa, founder and CEO of True Signature. Today, I'll be presenting to you our final pitch, and I'll start from our overview. True Signature offers fashion and beauty accessories, and our target market is fashion-conscious individuals aged between 18 and 40, seeking trendy and high-quality products. And our mission is to assist fashion-conscious people to confidently express their individual style and beauty by offering stylish, high-quality and reasonable-priced fashion and beauty accessories. Our vision is to premier the source for fashion and beauty accessories that encourage joy, creativity, and individual expression. We also have our Curtain collection of fashion and beauty accessories, which include wig caps, otogele, turbans, customized beads, and many more. Our goal too is to provide a seamless and confidence-boosting shopping experience. We offer products that cater to diverse styles and preferences. We build a loyal customer base and also contribute to society by offering training for interested individuals, especially the youth. To put ourselves confidently and be unique in the market, we went through a market research analysis, usually based in Techiman. And our summary, we realized that those in Techiman, they are fashion-based individuals, and it's a growing community too. Our research analysis reveals key insights into customer behavior, trends, and the customer size and growth. We realized that the total growth of Techiman community is 243,305,000 population, as population census of 2001. And the fashion and beauty industry in Techiman is a rapidly growing sector of the local economy that blends traditional and modern elements too. And we also realized that the fashion and beauty in Ghana are projected to reach $3.11 billion and $1.91 in 2024. And the annual growth rate too is 3.80% and 3.60% respectively. Globally, the fashion and beauty industry are worth $1.7 trillion and $670.0 billion respectively. Our consumer behavior, we realize that 70% of the consumers prioritize affordability and value for money. 60% are influenced by social media, and 60% will prefer to buy from physical store and online shopping too. Our trends, we realize that people in Techiman like buying wig caps. They are interested in wig caps, otogele, turbans, customized beads, and many more. We realize that we don't have any big brand in Techiman fashion. We don't have any big brand in the fashion and beauty industry in Techiman. And the informal markets and the street vendors, however, are the key competitors. And the external brand in Kumasi and Accra are also major players in the market too. We also realize the market strategies we are to adapt. We are to offer affordable and value for money to appeal price sensitive for customers, and also utilize both the traditional and social media online platform to reach wider audience too. Also, we wanted to know how our customers and clients react to our products, so we factor these determinants, and we realized that the attitude in buying increased, and they also came back to buy more of our products, especially using the cost-effective method. So we realized that our profit margin increased from profit 1 to profit 2 using that cost effectiveness. And also develop a business model canvas. The business model canvas, we aimed of giving a brand to our products that appeal to our clients, and our clients that are customers, our customer segment that's aged between 18 and 45. And within the business model canvas, the heart of the business was our customer segment, because they help us in growing our business for a very, very long period of time. Into our financials too, we dealt into income statement for 2021 to 2027, and we realized that our income kept increasing from 2021, 2022 to 2023 through to our forecast years. And as our revenue was increasing, we realized that our cost too increases, because if you then to get more revenue, you have to buy more goods to be able to excel higher. And as revenue increases and cost also increases, our profit margin also kept increasing, and our expenses too kept increasing, because we are doing more to enrich our future for more profit, following the underlying basic assumptions here. So the income statement projections on the graph sheet, we realize that as our revenue increases, our profit also kept on increases. And our cash flows too here. Our cash flows too, we realize that we have the money that comes into the business and the expenses too that we make in the businesses too. And our balance sheets too, we have assets. Our balance sheet consists of assets, our liabilities, and equity. And when we add our balance sheets figure, we had 8,227. And when we added our liabilities to plus our equity to, we had 8,207. So comparably, we realized that our liability plus our equity will be the same amount as our assets. So we had the balance sheet for our 2023 projections. And going down to our customer persona too, we fished one of our interested clients who is very much interested in our products, and we realized that we wanted to settle her interest. We wanted to get whatever she wants for her. So we considered many factors about her. We considered her interest, we considered her goals, her pain points, her needs, and many more. And we realized that we were able to give a solution to her. We gave a perfect accessories with a customized service. We gave a high quality and affordable accessories and quality makeup services, and we also gave VVIP customer service to our customer. We also proceeded to our SWOT analysis. We wanted to know how our business behaved, the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. So going through our strength, one of the strongest strengths we dealt with collaborating with the influencers and bloggers, and the weaknesses too, we dealt with frequent shortage in raw materials and limited production capability. Also the opportunities too, we saw that we expanded into new markets and also partnership with contemporary businesses. And our threat too, we saw that we were changing, there were frequent changing fashion trends and consumer preferences, and also supply chain disruption and inventory shortages. So we developed strategies to adapt, to modify and improve on these weaknesses and opportunities and threats. So one of the strengths, we aim to deepen our collaborations with influencers and bloggers on content creation and product development. We also did a continuously invested in quality development research to further improve on the quality of products too. And our weaknesses too, we said we'll be investing in machineries to enhance productivity capability to produce mass products too. And also the threat too, we said we'll be developing a loyalty program to keep customers during economic turndowns. So from 2023 to 2027, we projected a full amount of 40,000, and part of them will be shared to production and equipment tools. That 20% will be going there, and store to section 50% of the 40,000 there, and also raw materials and inventory to 20% will be sectioned to that place, and hiring and training to we presumed 2.5%, marketing and promotion to 3.75%, and preparational expenses to we presume of section 3.75%, so that we'll be able to serve our clients. So in conclusion, we are saying that the fashion and beauty accessories market in Techiman is a growing industry that presents opportunities for business that prioritize innovativeness, brand uniqueness, and social media engagement. The True Signature brand is therefore poised to tap into these opportunities to become the leading brand in fashion and beauty accessories in the next 5 years to come. And we are also receiving this grant from Pitch Ghana that will help us go a long way to realizing our dreams too. Thank you.
Teresa, thank you for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
My initial question is based on the market size and growth.
Okay.
Market size and growth. So the fashion industry, the fashion and beauty industry is in Ghana are projected to reach $3.11 billion and $1.91 billion in 2024 alone. What's the source of this statistic?
The source of it?
Where did it?
Ghana Statistical Service web. That's www.statistical.com.
And it's 3.11 billion. That's about 48 billion cedis in 1 year. That's just for the fashion industry.
Yes, please.
I see. Okay, that's fine. My next question has to do with your income for 2024, the projection. Can you please go to that slide?
Okay.
Yeah, that is the income statement. Now,
okay.
I think it's about 12,000 and a bit for the year, right? Can you see that?
Yes.
That means that you're averaging 1,000 cedis per month as your sale.
Yes, please.
Sales revenue. What, for a business to make profit, I mean to survive, wouldn't that be too low an income flow, a revenue flow? And also you're averaging to spend 70 cedis per month as your operating expenses. I'm not too sure what the 70 cedis.
Please, I didn't get it well.
Your operating expenses, I think it's about 8,000 and a bit. Can you check it for me?
Pardon?
Your operating expenses for the year 2024 projection.
Okay, yeah.
About 8,000 cedis. It's about 700 cedis per month, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Now I'm wondering because if you're going to buy stuff and produce stuff before you're able to sell, including your other expenses, I'm not too sure whether 700 Ghana cedis per month is a reasonable figure. What do you think?
Yes, it's a reasonable figure, but 2024, that's this year. Because I don't have the sophisticated machinery to provide in a larger quantity, that's brought that figure. And I'm proceeding to have...
If you are selling, if you're selling 1,000 cedis on average per month, you are buying something your expense would be something like 700 cedis per month. Is that what you say it is?
That's what I said, because I'm a student, and much like this month, for instance, we are having quizzes and doing presentations and other stuff. So when the orders come that way, I have to section much parts to my other partners to do it on my behalf.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
To build on your question, you said that it's because you don't have sophisticated machines. So today you have come to the pitch and you're asking for 40,000.
The 40,000 is spread out through to 2027.
Yeah, but that's what you're asking for, 40,000.
No, please.
Let me continue. Maybe you would understand. Because you've come to the pitch and you said that if we give you 40,000, you will spend 20% on machinery.
Yes.
That's just 8,000.
Yes.
And you're going to spend 50%. That's 20,000 on store for rent. And yet, your major issue is that you don't have sophisticated machines to expand your business. How do you reconcile that?
When I was filling the initial money for the pitch, I wrote 8,000. And I'm aiming of receiving that money, 8,000, to buy that machineries. So the machineries will help me get mass production to further increase, to get some money to also hire for the store.
So today, what you really need to buy a machine is the 8,000.
It's a 4,000, but because in reference to what I did already, not to be in contradiction of me stating different money aside this, that's why I'm saying this.
Because when I'm more concerned with how you're going to spend that money.
Okay.
So when you put 40,000, say 20% is into machines, and spend 50%, that's 20,000 into stores, then I have a problem. You have to invest in your business.
Yeah.
Teresa.
Madam.
How are you?
I'm fine, right?
Okay. Your consumer behavior. You talk about 70% of them are interested in affordable money, value for money.
Yes, madam.
60% social media and recommendation from family and friends.
Yeah.
And then the 60% of consumers prefer to buy from physical stores. Did you also find out the other 30, 40, 40, what their preferences were, and if you could get them into your...
Yes. For the 70, I realized that much prefer affordability, and the 30%, they are not much concerned about that. So that one, I try to work on those higher values will give me higher profits. So I concentrated on the 70%, but I'm still connecting that 30% too.
I don't get you. The other 30%, you say the
other 30%, they are not much more concerned about value for money. That people, if any amount you price them, they are okay in purchasing it. So I'm working on the 70% of those clients, because if I'm selling something for, if I'm selling those things for 70%, but and the market is maybe 70 cedis, but it's 100 cedis, and I realize that 200 people are buying it for 70 cedis within maybe 1 week, and maybe those buying for 100 cedis will buy it maybe within 1 month. I'm trying to concentrate on those who are buying on 70 cedis, but still I'll be getting profit from it, so that I will increase my productivity, because waiting that 1 week to 1 month, I will be getting much more money than concentrating on the 30%, which is valued for 1 month.
So more or less you begin price distribution, but your focus is on those who want affordable products.
Yes, but the difference won't be very much.
The Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network, and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
Indeed, for the pitch, we say dreams become a reality. I'm sure this is the glorious moment you have all been waiting for, and I know the audience in here are on the edge of their seat anticipating whose future is going to change and whose destiny is going to be transformed. Let me remind you that this program is an initiative of Seed Spring Network in partnership with Hope Channel Ghana, proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. They say we make you financially independent, and then the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, together with the array of donors that have supported. If you are also wanting to support this program, you can actually contact the numbers scrolling on your screen, and we'll reach out to you so you can be a part of this program. I know you are waiting to see what happens here. And so without much ado, I would go on a quick break. Yes, I'm taking a break, and when we come back, we continue.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kusimsia, CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. We became a self-help cooperative fund on September 20th, 2022, with the sole aim of helping church members and institutions to become financially independent. The Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited has the following financial products for individuals and institutional members. Institutional products include a savings account and the purpose-driven account. We have the individual member products, which includes the Menidaswo, the Medachi. The kiddie account can be opened for persons under 18 years by the parents or guardians. The CEO of the fund, I can confidently say we have been very successful and profitable since we were set up. My assurance to you, therefore, is this: your funds are safe with us because we have a team of qualified professionals with experience in fund management. Together, we can make you financially independent. ACOF, we make you financially independent.
At this point, I would want to go to the board. They are the ones who have the hard work of putting things together so we know how things have turned out today and whose life is going to change. So without much ado, I'll go to the board to ask them to share what they think about the entire pitch for today. So board members, thank you very much for what you have done. What do you finally have for us? So what are your opinions on the entire pitch for today?
Good. Let me begin by saying that the pitch indeed is a very good initiative. It enables young players now to come present what they can do. We're in a space where self-employment is the way to go. It can encourage as many young people as possible to become self-employed. They can also employ others. Our economy definitely is going to grow. I want to thank the teachers, also the faculty, for the work they've done. I believe that many of the young people came in with virtually little or no knowledge about what a business plan looks like. But I want to believe that, given what we've seen, you're convinced that they can go out there and put their act together so they can make progress in their work. The issue is not about who wins and who loses or who goes home without anything. It's about harnessing the information, the knowledge, and expertise of the faculty, and of course the contribution from the board to see how we can get our businesses going and then affect not just ourselves, but also others who are going to come to work with us, expand our business and so on and so forth. And like I said, our economy will be the better for it all.
A round of applause for the faculty. I believe from where the board sits, they are able to appreciate the growth of how these young people have actually transcended from raw talent to refined products. And I like what he said about the fact that it's not really about who wins. Maybe today you didn't win the pitch, but you can still pitch on another pitch so you win. Okay, so this is just preparing you for the future. I'll come to you, Mrs. Nsia, but let me go to Frank. What is your take in all? It looks like someone says the kind of questions that you ask are very intriguing to viewers at home as well. What do you think? What's your final take on the pitch?
Thank you very much. I think that it's been an interesting journey. If I look at where they began from and what we are seeing today, I would say that it's been good. And the pitch for me comes at a time that very much in handy. Ghana, especially startups in Ghana, is not easy. But having the faculty especially helping them, shaping them, and they're going through these even every time they come to pitch, I believe that they get to learn. So like rightly said, it's not about who wins today. For me, all of you, you're all winners.
Sure.
You can take the learnings and go out there and do great. And the pitch itself, I really, really want the pitch to stay because it's going to really enhance a lot of development within the sector, especially in areas where young guys are coming out of school. And now the idea of going to look for work should be something that rather change to what work I'm coming out with. And the pitch will be great for young entrepreneurs. And we should all support it to make it good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which is why I believe this is a perfect combination between the partners especially Hope Channel Ghana and Seaspring. You know, at Hope Channel, they say changing lives. So it's all about changing one life at a time. And for Seaspring, they say cultivating growth, empowering futures. And so all of this is supposed to help to build the future for these young entrepreneurs. Mrs. Nsia, you have the last word.
Yes, I'm very happy that we have come this far. I believe it has been very successful.
Okay.
And I'm happy that Adventist Heritage Fund is able to support such a great program. Like we say, yes, like we say, we make you financially independent. And I know today somebody is going to be financially independent by God's grace. So I'm very happy and excited. And we see talent displayed here, and we know there are more that we need to support. So like we have all said, we pray that Pitch continue to grow from strength to strength. And I believe next year we will do it better than
Sure.
Thank you.
You see, people who put their money where their mouth is needs to be applauded. And so another round of applause for Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund. If the CEO is saying she would want to see the program continue, for me, I have my own interpretation of that one. All right, so we thank you so much for all of this. So now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I don't have the scores in my hands, but I will implore the service of one of our faculty members. And the thing I like about this man is that he is a great mentor to these young ones. Most of the time, he is not presenting, but he will still come around to observe what is going on. And after everything, he will still meet them one-on-one and continue mentoring. And I'm sure that he's going to continue on that journey with them until indeed all of them become financially independent. And so I would ask Mr. Edmond and Kansa to fetch the results from the board for me, so we finally declare. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I believe these are the certified results from the board of the Pitch. And if I'm not belaboring the point, just to put you on the edge of your seat, you see, for me, my take on this, I think I didn't also have a word anyway, but my take is how these young people, when they came, I think I followed them because I was hosting from the interview stage till now. And I say that for all of them, I know their lives have been impacted. Again, a round of applause for the Pitch. Now, you need to understand how the board scored. For every presentation that you had today, the threshold was 30, and so they scored up to 30. Okay? Now, this is how the score sheet looks like. For the person who fell third place, got out of 30, 18.5 points. And I believe that is good. Okay, and then the person who came second also got 24 points. And the person who wins today is winning with 26.5 points. And so, for the Pitch Season 1, the second runner-up is Miss Theresa Amia. And to do this for us will be the CEO of Kennesaw Microfinance, Dr. Vida Graham. A round of applause for her. All right. And she's going home with 3,000 Ghana cedis. And friends, this is where you need to appreciate production and the organizers, because you see, we only promised one person who was going to make the stake. But then production also felt that no, they are all winners, they have done something. And so a round of applause for her. All All right, let me take your seat. So now I'll call to the stage the two, Mr. Daniel Adade Brown, together with Miss Jennifer Tando, to stand here with me. All right. Jennifer, when you were in school, you didn't copy, right? All right. So, as I mentioned, the first runner-up, 24 points, second runner, the winner, actually 26.5 points. Now, to do the presentation for the first runner-up will be Mr. Thomas Kwesi Eso. A round of applause for him. Now, the first runner-up is also leaving the contest with 5,000 Ghana cedis. So, for the pitch season 1, the first runner-up is in the person of Mr. Daniel Adade Brown. This means that the person who wins the pitch season 1 is Miss Jennifer Tando. A round of applause for her. A round of applause for her. Yeah. And I want all contestants to come and stand behind her. All contestants, come and give her the support. You may see her as a competition or you may see her as a partner. And to do this presentation, yeah, that's tears of joy. To do this presentation for us will be the CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited, Mrs. Nsia. Friends, beginning this contest, they were asked to pitch, and Jennifer said she needed 45,000 cedis to change her life. And her dream just became a reality. And I want to announce to you before the CEO does the presentation that maybe you are also out there, you have a dream, you are nursing this dream. Don't sit at home, but go on to the website of the pitch. That is www.thepitchghana.com. Or you can also go to the Hope Channel site and you would find the hyperlink to the pitch site, or you can also go to the Seedspring Network website. That is www.seedspringnetwork.org. And it will lead you to the pitch site for you to also sign on. But I think I wouldn't want to stress her so much. She's getting so emotional. So, Madam CEO, if you can do us the honors of presenting her dream to her. A round of applause for her. And I want to thank all of you for walking this journey with us. My name is Chaplain Elom Edison. Okay, so faculty members, please join us. The rest of the judges, please join us. But I want to invite Corporate Ghana. This is a program worth supporting. And so I call on all of you to come support the pitch. All of you come and support the pitch to make the dreams of these young people a reality. So I'm calling on Corporate Ghana to come support this worthy cause. In fact, we wished we had given all of them their checks. Actually, Daniel Adade Brown was pitching for the amount of 50,000 Ghana cedis. If you are there and you feel that you could actually support him, who says you can't? You can contact the producers of this program and we'll reach out to you as well. Also, our sister Theresa also made a stake with 8,000 Ghana cedis, which she believed could have changed her life. And so I believe you are there and you can actually be part of partnering with this program. My name once again is Elom Edison and I've been your host. This is The Pitch Season 1 and Jennifer Tando. Dream just became a reality. Your dream could also become a reality. Watch this space even as we advertise and promote the second season of The Pitch. And if you see the advert, please sign on, or if you know someone who needs their dream to become a reality, share it with them so that dreams can become a reality. Thank you very much for watching. I'm out.